Welcome everybody back to the Paddle and Fin Network. It's after hours time where things get dirty.
After hours.
Watch out. I'll leave some skid marks.
We got
Doo-doo's on the line.
we got doo-doo in the house.
Yeah. I thought you said no poop talk.
Yeah.
Well, that's for those of y'all that don't know, that is my nickname from back in the day, from a long time ago. All my skater and surfer friends, for those of you that don't know, yes, I did skateboard for the longest time. I still do. I used to surf a lot back in the day and chase surf contests and have all that kind of good fun with it. But yeah, that was my nickname, Doo-doo. Leaving skid marks everywhere, bud.
that picture you posted last week of you skating on your Instagram, that was sweet.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I still nimble for a kind of a overweight old dude.
Dude, I wish I had some of my old skate photos, dude. I get jealous when I see yours.
That mullet picture was the best though. That 11th grade picture I posted. That's the one. I wish I had that hair still. I'd be pimping that Billy Ray Cyrus look, boy.
Oh gosh, dude. I even commented on that, man. I was like,
I know.
Bring back the Camaro cut.
Yes, bring it back. Camaro cut.
Man,
some T-tops and some like white snake.
Some Night Ranger playing Don't Tell Me You Love Me.
So, what kind of board are you still running?
I ride this is a local company out of Houston called Cockfight. Pretty damn cool. The guy Mike Beeman, who's
that's cool.
Army Air Force. He's veteran too. He's good dude. Man, I met him at the park here where I live. They were just cruising around, going into some other parks in Texas, and met him and started riding some of his shapes and stuff, and just been stuck with him through the years. Hooked me up with
nice.
I used to skate my high school days, and I think Alien Workshop.
Yeah.
Rob
Burdick, Ohio.
Yeah.
Started here.
Actually, I'm in the city where he's from, so
that's right.
Actually, so is Josh.
Yeah,
that's right.
He built a skate park here in Kettering, a really nice one.
Pretty cool little plaza there. Yeah, I think that was pretty cool, pretty good stuff.
I've never actually been there though. I don't think I've ever even seen it. I don't even know.
Serious, dude? It's literally on the same road you live on.
Yeah, I keep hearing that, but you don't see it from the street. I can't.
It's to the left. You just got to drive back there like a little bit. You can see it. You just kind of drive by it quick if you don't know where it's at. So.
Plus, I'm like half out of it in the morning when I'm driving to work. I'm like tired.
Work. Let's not talk about that. They forced me to work overtime tomorrow, and I'm missing a tournament that I had drove like 4.5 hours to go pre-fish this lake, and actually had find some good fish on it, and now can't fish it.
You talking about the East Texas Kayak League?
Southeast Texas Kayak Bass League on Fairfield. Yeah, it's a joint contest. I'm thinking about skateboarding. It's a joint tournament with North Texas Kayak Championship.
You want me to call a bomb threat into your work tomorrow?
No.
Sam talked about that tournament on the Reel Down today.
Yeah.
Be the one that's going to be we had some pretty cold weather come through about 2 days ago. It actually snowed up there.
Oh man.
We had flurries as far south as San Antonio here, but it was cold. We had a pretty solid front come through, and I know the morning I fished it was 32. There was frost on the ground, but the fish were chomping that day. Hopefully it don't back them off too far. Then, my good buddy Jeff Isham. Dreadlocks and treble hooks. Hopefully going to put a slam on them. Got a couple other friends going up there to fish it too. So looks like it's going to be a fun tournament. He's a hammer, man. That's a cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool
he
guy.
Did good at Seminole.
Yeah, he was on the fish. Little B Howell, little Brian Howell. I don't know if he's going to be able to fish that tomorrow. I read that he had some car trouble on the way home. I didn't know. I was trying to pass a kidney stone while driving.
Man,
dude.
I can't even imagine that pain, dude. I mean, I know Randall gets him, and like I was telling you, he was relaying pointers to me to give to you, and I was just like, I could tell, man. I talked to Dustin quite a bit on the phone, and he's always like, Josh, super excited, like, you know, always happy, like
Always stoked and
talking a million miles a minute, you know, which is awesome. And I look forward to it. And then like I'm talking to Dustin, and I could just tell, man, he was not his normal self. And then some of the info that Randall relayed to me to relay to him, and I think you were laughing at one point, and you're like, bro, stop, just stop.
yeah. Well, ouch. Yeah. Yeah.
But well, we're glad you're back and healthy. Mr. Hicks has been like sick with the coronavirus and pink eye and whatever else.
So I haven't done an episode for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. I'm glad to be back though.
Yeah. Well, I was like thinking about it today. I'm like, where's Hicks been? He's usually pretty talkative in the like group chat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this kid's got to be really hurting.
Yeah.
If he's not even.
Well, I kind of had a bad week this week too. Not I guess not bad, but
yeah,
I just wasn't in a good mood.
Yeah.
First week back at work after being sick and stuff, it just wasn't fun.
I can drive to Ohio and give you a hug.
No, I'm good. I don't like the touching stuff.
Do you hug your wife?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
If she was here, she would laugh because she knows how true that is.
Oh,
She's
man.
like, that. He just doesn't like to touch. No, I don't know. I'm weird.
Are you still a virgin, Brad? Is that what you're telling us?
I don't know.
No. Remember that one we did, that recording when he had his shirt off?
Oh yeah.
You were there, right, Brian?
Yeah, Brian was.
No.
Yeah, because
You were?
Me
Remember
and
he
Josh
acted like
was
he
on the
got off
call.
the couch?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Me and Josh was on the call, and then we invited you on, and I was it was you and him. And then I showed up shirtless, and you were like,
Oh,
"What the heck?" I said, "You see that couch over there? I just banged my wife on it."
Oh my gosh. I hadn't been on the after hours yet, so this is
Yeah.
tossed into this here.
Yeah. It gets rowdy.
This is not the PG-13.
No, that's why we put that warning right at the beginning of this.
Okay.
Warning. This is not your typical broadcast. Do not listen to around young children.
Exactly.
I thought it was funny that Susie was like opening up a little bit on the last one.
Yeah.
She was using some colorful language, and I just looked at it. I was like, "What?"
You haven't hung out with Susie yet, obviously.
No, I haven't even met her yet.
Like I said, Susie's like one of the guys. She's hilarious. She's fun to hang out with. Yeah, I went out with her, Dusty Yacker, and Duke from Ketch the one night after the Chicago show. And if anybody knows Duke, he likes to drink Hams beer. And Susie texted me the next morning because there was a bunch of folks from the KBL going out to breakfast before the show. And I rolled over at like 9 o'clock. I had to be at the show at 10. And I like one eye open looking at my phone. She's like, "We're all going to breakfast at 8:30 if you want to come." And I just replied back, "Screw Hams. I'll see you at the show." And I said it in a lot more colorful words, but yeah, we were all just cracking it up and having a good time over at some local watering hole, but it was fun times.
I could see that happening at ICAST if we all end up going.
Yeah.
I hope that happens. I could see it getting a little rowdy after hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That'll definitely happen. So
we can do an after hours live stream.
We can do that. Yep. That'd be pretty cool.
I was talking with this was a great idea by the Godfather. I was talking to Scotty the other day, and he's like, "Man, I miss fishing out of the kayak." And he's like, "Let's do a podcast this summer, and we'll do a Skype call while we're on the lake fishing out of our kayaks, off our cell phones, recorded that way." I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
That'd be sweet.
So,
Be pretty
Live
cool.
from
Get
the
one of those
water.
little
Skype from the water.
phone holder and set it
Yeah.
up. Yep.
I got
You know what
2
you-
extras. So.
Yeah, dude, and see if you guys could get yourselves like wireless earphones that have mics on them.
We got earbuds or
Earbuds.
AirPods.
Yeah.
AirPods.
Me and Ryan tried to co-stream together on Paddle and Fin last year, and it turned out crappy.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, you like I think you could hit my echo through his phone or something. We needed headphones for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have AirPods in.
Yeah.
Help
Link
prevent
them up.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing that though a little bit more, going live on the page.
Yeah.
Fishing.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, dude, like I think I told you guys, like when I did that first like half-hour live or whatever, I think I was more nervous doing that than I was the first episode of Paddle and Fin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was weird, man. It's just weird doing the lives, but
Hey, the last one was pretty good though.
with
I
Josh
enjoyed it.
Smith. Yeah, it was good. This this will air Sunday, so Monday night going live with Duke from Ketch and his cameraman Vasily. We're going to talk about Ketch Outdoors.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
if you guys are
You know-
listening, tune in on the Paddle and Fin Facebook page, 7:30 Central,
When's
8:30
that?
Eastern.
Monday night.
Monday night.
We should get Josh on the after hours sometime. I think that'd be fun.
Josh Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that dude. He's a freaking jarhead like me. So
Oh yeah.
a dumb crayon eater. No, I'm playing. that's what that's one of our nicknames for the jarheads out there. Hoorah, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's
That's
a
funny.
good dude, man. Anytime I've done a podcast with him, it's been an epic time because I've been on both of his podcasts, and he's a good dude, straight shooter, tells it how it is. He's got great questions. His description, not mine, but he says he's a shitty journalist, just out here trying to talk to
Dude,
kayak fishermen.
well, yeah, he said something like that, and I almost wrote, but I didn't know if like a lot of people would get it. But I was gonna say he was the Hunter S. Thompson of kayak fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I've been digging his stuff, man. I've been listening, trying to catch up on his podcasts. And,
Yeah.
catch up on everybody. He's done some good stuff with that,
Yeah.
I
Well, he
I
had your
dig
buddy. He had Isham on.
Yeah, he just had Jeff on the
recently.
other day. Yep.
Smits, Casey Reed.
He's had those guys on twice.
Yeah.
Well, he said he's going to go around and get all the Paddle and Fin hosts because he's already got me, Brad, and Sam.
Yeah.
He said he's going to do one with
He
every.
needs saltwater guy for sure. So yeah, I hope I get on there.
Josh Smith, I know you're listening. Hit up my man Dustin.
fellow crayon eater.
That'd be a fun episode. I'd look forward to hearing that one.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be pretty cool. I think we'd have a good time on there.
Yeah. So I think Dan's ready to hop on.
Yeah. I just dialed him in.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yo!
What's
What up?
up?
The party
Welcome to
just
the show.
arrived.
I love it. The southern boy, the southern boy with
Yeah,
the
that's what I
Chicago
need
White
right now.
Sox hat on.
Yeah.
Hey, the AA affiliate is here in Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
I have family from Chicago too. Come on.
You aren't a Cubs fan?
Chicago.
No, Sox, man.
What the heck? Isn't most Chicago people Cubs fans?
No, it's split. It's
Is
split.
it really?
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
Chicago.
Man, it seems like there's so many Cubs fans here in Ohio, and I
There is.
don't get it.
They're about to all get on the bandwagon.
Says the guy who's a Pittsburgh fan living in Ohio.
No, it's the Cubs though, dude. I don't
A
get.
complete Pittsburgh fan. Everything.
I don't know.
I live in Dayton.
Come
Corner
check it
fan.
out.
I see that. Go Pirates. Woo woo.
Cubbies have been around forever, man. I mean, it's funny. It depends what side of the city you're from. You know, like if you're from the South Side, you're a Sox fan. If you're a Cubs fan living on the South Side, you'll get beat up every day. Just saying. Like Chicago people are ruthless.
My grandparents grew up in Blue Island down south side. So
Yeah, right on. Heck yeah.
Where's Jay from?
Jay lives down towards the South Side. He's in Bolingbrook, so it's like southwest of Chicago.
He's a Cubs fan, isn't he?
I don't think he follows baseball.
I thought he said something about being a Cubs fan when we went to Dale Hollow. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Duke responded to Brad's
I saw
dry
that.
suit. He says, I got too fat for mine as well. I almost passed out trying it on a few minutes.
Dude, that dry suit is so uncomfortable, man. I need to stretch it out somehow. I need to figure it out.
Rickett said he shoved a football in the neck ring and it stretched it out or something. He let a football sit in there for like 2 days or something.
Yeah, well, I've had like a big jug that's probably about 12 inches in diameter for
That's
like
what
a
she
week.
said.
That is what she said.
Yeah.
She said it, but it wasn't true.
Yeah, it'd be like me trying on some of my my older wetsuits from 3-5 years ago that I just put away in like a storage box in the closet and just forgot about them. Probably need to sell them, but yeah, I doubt I can get in some of those. Yeah.
You guys don't even need dry suits down there, do you?
No. There's times where I don't even wear the boundary boots. I just wear my water shoes.
Yeah.
I have waders, but they're so uncomfortable to pedal with that I don't wear them.
I don't wear them. I just wear some frog togs or some hook bib, more like a rain bib, over my boundary boots and some shorts underneath. I'm in shorts and a hoodie. If it's 30 degrees, I'm still in shorts and a hoodie. Like I'm dumb like that. I think I own like 2 pairs of jeans.
That's how he got his kidney stones. He's actually freezing his urine inside.
Probably so.
Dan, you'd probably benefit from using like Sims breathable waders while pedaling.
Yeah, those are a little better. Those are cost money, but they're good quality stuff.
The problem with I have breathable waders though, and when you have to layer up underneath it, that's what makes it bad. And it's hard because a lot, like, you tend to buy waders now that are a little bit more form fitting because they used to be so baggy that they felt weird because the water collapses around them. But I had the same problem at the Turkey Bowl. I'm like, Brian's like, where are you going? I'm like, dude, I can't even barely move anymore, man. Like I was like, dude, like my legs I felt like the kid from A Christmas Story, dude. Like just walking around. I fell in the water trying to take a pee.
Yeah. I'd rather wear like a pair of the Sims, the base layer, like the warmest ones they have.
Yeah.
And just wear them with a pair of shorts.
There you go.
And then put the bibs over them, and then with the boundary boots, that's what I usually wear.
Yeah, I have like a 100-mile-per-hour suit bottom with a gill top, and I just wear my boundary boots. That's what I do here. It's what I did at Seminole. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did at Seminole.
You just got that new champion gear, didn't you?
I got like this crazy good deal. It was like $107 for the gill top from Tackle Warehouse. I get like a 10% military deal. So nice. I think it was just 10% more than that, but it was just that one ugly pattern, which I'm okay with. And then I got a 100-mile-per-hour suit bottom, which was also on clearance for some reason. And before that, I've went through a couple different things. Like I had the AFCO Hydronaut. I got this crazy clearance deal at Field and Stream here in where I live. And it was like way up here. Like I couldn't see anything, which I mean, it's like a legit set. And if I was out on the boat, I would use it again, but it was like up here and it was so uncomfortable that I sold it for more than what I even bought it for at Field and Stream. So yeah, so that's why I went with that kind of mixed set, because I'm in between sizes too. So it just, it's a me thing, not a AFCO thing, because their stuff's legit.
Did you get that plastic or that rubber piece yet?
Yeah, I did. I got it today. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Hey, I got mine too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I sent one to Dustin as well.
Well, yeah, I sent one to old DP here and forgot to send him the actual phone tether. I sent him the one that didn't have the rubber gasket for the phone on it.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, dude, this is what you sent me. And I came downstairs. I'm like, well, that's because I sent you the wrong one. I was in such a rush. I was trying to leave for work, and I came down here and grabbed the first thing I saw. Didn't even look at it. And I ran to the post office and mailed out Susie's wiring harness and that thing, dude. And I was like, good, finally got it done. No, I didn't.
Yeah, I was on the phone with Josh, and he's like, dude, DP asked me for the cell phone tether and whatever. He's like, I sent him the tether, but I didn't send him the phone part. I was like, that does him a lot of good.
Yeah. It was a nice thought, though. Yeah.
Hey, you have it now. That's all that matters.
I do. I'm looking forward to using it.
This is what it
definitely.
This is what it looked like. That was it.
Yeah. That's
like,
what I
hey,
got.
dude, you did a pretty good job on that episode, though.
Which one?
RoboHawk one.
Yeah.
I was bummed I missed it, dude.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to shine when you're rocking solo, bro.
Yeah. You do better without me all the time, so.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
He does, dude. Like
Don't get
there's no
credit.
pauses or anything when he's by himself.
That's because I write down like 15 questions in chronological order before I do my interviews.
Ryan Milford.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I do the same thing, and I send a timeline to my guests.
Milford's got a new nickname, and this came from Jay Randall. He texted me the other day, and he where is it? I gotta read this.
Man, Ryan has more nicknames than anybody I've ever met.
Yeah, I think I can contest with that. I got a handful of them, especially like working at a chemical plant. You know, you get quite a few there too.
I found it. Dude, Milford new name, Whistles. Or if you really want to get crazy, just say Choo Choo. To be honest, he whistles as much as that old perverted guy on Family Guy.
When he talks.
Well, if you listen to his podcast, I don't know if it's his southern accent or what, but there's like a whistle after every word.
I know what you mean. I never noticed it until you just read that, but now he's gonna be all self-conscious and be like, dude. That's
yeah,
fun.
he'll be all right.
He's gonna mention on his next episode, man, these guys, they be laughing at me and stuff.
He'll be like,
do that again. That's a pretty good impression.
This is the Bass Fishing for Noob segment.
That's freaking spot on.
Yeah,
that's pretty much spot on, dude.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Ron Milford.
Oh man.
I love that kid. He means well. He does a good job.
He does.
He's the butt of a lot of our jokes.
I know. And he's probably got a notebook full of just like jokes that he's just gonna rip on us one day. Just rip out the notebook and go for like 4 hours straight.
I'm cool with him because he's making that murder list.
Yeah.
I'm at least on bottom. He'll get y'all before it gets me.
I think I don't know if I've made that list yet. I don't know. What movie was that? Was it Billy Madison or something? Yeah, with the dude who's the guy.
Oh yeah. I love that movie, man.
He's up in the rafters. Yeah, you're okay.
You're okay.
That's Crazy Eyes from Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, Crazy Eyes. Yeah. Oh man, I watch all them stupid movies. If they're on the channel, if it's on, I catch it on the TV. I usually watch them dumb ass movies.
Yeah, me too.
Billy Madison's a classic, man.
That is.
I think he's the butt of a lot of our jokes though, because he says a bunch of stuff to us.
Oh yeah, he talks smack all the time.
Yeah, and then you guys saw the video we did at the Cincinnati Boat Show, where Josh and Ricketts were like,
of someone going in the water, or
no? I wish we would have gotten that.
Ricketts on the demo pool.
Oh yeah. That would have been a good one.
What happened? He said he was like coming in and he hit a boat.
Standing up. Yeah, he clipped the Pro Angler 12 that Strictly Sail had in, and it kind of lunged him forward, but he had his balance. But at the same time, the rear end of the boat hit the wall, like the PVC piping, and it just like jolted him back the other direction, or the boat stayed where it was while he was still falling forward, and
And he was in the new Kilroy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because that Hobie is going 360, you have no idea where it's going. It could go anywhere.
No, dude, it was stationary. It was
stationary.
Oh well,
that
I was trying to.
But he said there was like 100 people like standing around or something and laughing and clapping for him. But he called me and he was trying to tell me the story, but he's like laughing like nonstop. So hard, yeah. But in the background you could hear his shoes were wet.
Swishing.
It's like swishing as he was walking.
He's walking through downtown Cincinnati. Like it's like 30 degrees outside.
Soaking wet.
You imagine him walking by a bum or something and them going like, "What the heck is wrong with that guy?"
I was like, my day's a lot better than that guy's day.
Yep.
Oh.
Is that you swooshing, George?
Yeah. Oh man. I couldn't even imagine doing that in front of a bunch of people. I'm sure he was red in the face for quite a while.
Probably. That pool was probably only like a foot wider than the actual kayak too. It's
we're being attacked.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
What is that? A big old bluegill bullshit
swim bait? Freaking swim bait.
Like one of those savage gear cheap ones.
The savage gear, the plastic one. Yeah.
That looks like a bait you use in Texas.
Yeah.
You could use that here, man. I've caught some fish at Kaiser Lake on this thing.
For real?
Yeah.
Dustin, are you fishing the Hobie on a Lake Fork?
No.
I
can't make that one. My work schedule got flopped around, so yeah. I'm be able to make the bass.
Logan Martin.
Yeah, no, not Logan Martin. The one on yeah. I can't make Logan Martin because that's like I'll be going right back over that way and then coming back over to Gunnersville and it's a lot of traveling, a lot of time away from family. Gotta make them. Gotta pick and choose some of the bigger ones.
That's right.
I might be going over for Chickamauga for one of those there, and I'm definitely going to La Crosse for.
I'd love to go.
The bass.
I'd like to get up there. It's not going to happen, but I'd like to. Brian, what's your next one you're doing? First tournamenter.
Yeah, that's my jam right there.
Is that mixed stick or
6 cents?
Is it
Provoke 106X?
Oh yeah.
These things look just like the Mega Bass, but cheaper. I like it.
Cheaper.
I have yet to, you know, for me, the problem with the 6 cents baits, I know they're good. I've heard great reviews. I know they're good baits. All the numbers throw me off.
Yeah.
Like it's not, Strike King is like, 1.5 up to 10 XD. I get it. It makes sense. 6 cents, they need to renumber them because I don't get it. Like I'm scared. I'm scared to get into 6 cents stuff because I don't know what I need. Yeah.
Yeah. This crankbait's a 250. Their rattle trap is a Snatch 70X.
Their rattle traps are sick.
This is a Crush Flat 75X. That's a flat-sided square bill.
Those are money too. I got
this
some
of those. This is a Curve 55.
You
know, I get exactly what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Like the sizes are weird.
I mean, there's no doubt they make legit baits and they work, but I don't know where to start. I just, I see them and it's like, and then I move on.
Well, I get their subscription box every month, and you get a pretty good variety, and you definitely get your money's worth. So I just got a collection of stuff.
How much is that?
I think it's $26 a month, and you get like $50 worth of baits. Dang, sometimes you get more. Like
good.
I got. Well, and they'll send you some cool stuff too. Like they just sent me a pair of scissors. I've gotten rod sleeves from them before. What else? Hat.
The cool little bags.
Yeah, the cool little bags. Yeah, this was January.
The Crown Royal 6 cents bag.
Yeah. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
They just came out with those plastics. I got a package of shaky heads from them. It's somewhere in here. But yeah, they just came out with like their own plastics. So
I heard their rods are pretty good too. But
I've heard that as well. I've never fished one.
Luke's.
Yeah.
Shaky head.
One day.
Shaky head. Yeah.
That's how I was catching them on Seminole when I wasn't having upchuck fits from that kidney stone.
Oh man.
Pre-fishing, I was on them with the shaky head, with the Ultra Vibe Speed Worm, 3/16 ounce, the Yum pumpkin head, kind of, because you can skin hook it with those. You know, that's what I like about those.
On the shaky head.
Yeah, it was a little shaky head. You can actually skin hook them instead of, most of them had come in at like a 45-degree angle to the worm.
Yeah.
But this one's like a extra wide gap, you know, with it. It comes in, you know, and you can skin hook it like Texposed, you know.
I was throwing a mag speed worm, like just June bug, like you'd think down in Florida on 3/16 weight, but I never caught anything on it.
I was throwing the 5.5 inch, the small one, more finesse presentation with it. And pre-fishing, I had caught them fine on it, like right on the grass edges. Actually, I caught them in the pad stems that morning. That the kidney stone hit me the Friday morning in 40 minutes. I had like a 19 1/4, a 20 1/2, and a 21 1/2 Friday morning. And that's what's like, okay, I'm leaving this area. And then that's when it's like, this don't feel right. Something don't feel right. I was just like pedaling, and I was about, I don't know, probably a mile away from the launch. You know, I wasn't that far, but still. By the time I got back, I was like doubling over. Oh my God. I was like turned white, flushed, and it's like, this is ugly. I was like, I thought I was having like an appendicitis attack or something. I called my buddy up, and I was like, hey man, you might have to come help me get my kayak in the truck because I'm hurting right now. He's like, what's wrong? I said, I'm hurting on my right side. And he's like, oh, I'll be there in a second. So he was over by West Side, the bait and tackle store there, and he was about 25 minutes away. He got there in like 10 minutes.
Dang.
Because he lives like that. I had a friend that lives there on Spring Creek, so I had some local knowledge, and that's why I was hoping to do well. But no, the kidney stone had other plans for me. So
you still went out and fished though after?
I still went and fished Saturday. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I tried to fish Saturday, but like I said, I got the cold sweats again. I had one fish early, and then I pulled off a couple in the grass, and then I got sick. Had an upchuck fit, so I was chumming them, chumming fish. blowing chunks.
Somebody goes by like, that's not fair.
I was going back to the ramp, dude, and I was just like, man, I hit my start on my truck and let it warm up. I went in there and sat down in my truck. And my kayak was sitting there on the bank for 2.5 hours. I took a nap in my truck, and nobody touched my stuff. I couldn't believe it.
It's good.
And then I went back out and fished like the last hour and a half, throwing a jerk bait and, you know, chatter bait in the grass and everything. I just wasn't in it, you know. I was hurting, and then I was like, man, whatever. I'll try. Maybe I'll try to see if I can catch some on Sunday again, just to finish it out strong, you know. But then, man, I went to a new ramp Sunday morning and heading to a new area. Is, you know, probably a good 1.5 mile pedal over that way, and I was probably about a half mile from it, and it just hit me again. I just got real flushed and real weak feeling, and I was like, man. I took a minute. I kind of composed myself, and I turned around and went back, and I got in my truck, and I went back to the cabin, loaded my stuff up. I texted everybody, hey, man, I'm heading home. Because I was like, man, I feel like if I leave today, it gives me an extra day of travel because it's going to be hard. I know I'm going to be stopping a lot.
Right,
you know,
right.
They gave me some stuff to, like, dilate my tubes down there, and it was like something they call it flow something. Yeah. Flow max. I was like, oh my God. You know, we were talking earlier. I was like, this sounds like some, I don't know what it.
Oh yeah.
Man, pissed like a rusted racehorse, man.
I don't know how you went through that, because I had one a few years ago, and it changed my life. I mean, it was a magnitude of any other. I mean, I've got plastic surgery from a dog bite, and I mean, you know, I've been through it, and it was like whatever pain I'd ever had in my life times 10. I mean,
dude, I got hit by a car. I got hit by a car when I was a kid, riding to Del Taco on the taco night. We had just got done surfing. I dropped the boards off at my buddy's house, and we were on like beach cruisers because it was a little island community, St. Simon's Island, in Georgia. I mean, believe it or not, it had waves. You know, there's waves there. It's on the Atlantic Ocean over there. And we were cruising down the road, and it's like drunk driver, like just boom, just crashes, runs me over. I like flip off the side of the car, hit the windshield, and like they said, I looked like a a football getting punted through the air. That's what they said. That old doo-doo was flying through the air.
Doo-doo.
Like a turd coming through the air, man. And, so I felt some pain. I had, man, you see, I got scars on my arm from my bone was sticking out. And,
Ooh.
I've hurt myself quite a bit, but man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't wish a kidney stone on anybody.
Oh man.
I don't care what kind of who's enemy or whatever. I don't wish that on anyone, dude. That's the worst pain I've ever felt in my life when that's no thank you.
I can't even imagine, dude. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
And that's kind of how much it hurts. It's unexplainable.
Yeah.
Like I can't even tell you how bad it hurts, because unless you've been through it, it's more than what you could think it would hurt. Yeah.
No, it's like
Yeah, I mean, when I was talking to Randall last night, he said the one time he had one, and he went into the hospital and he was in pain, and they admitted him because they were gonna have to go in and break the one up or whatever, and he said that he turned and looked at the nurse and was like, "Are you going to give me some pain meds? Because, like, I'm, like, dying here." And she's like, "I just shot you up with whatever.
yeah.
You're still in pain?" And Jay's like, yeah, like, I'm going to die." And then they ended up giving him a shot of morphine. And he's like, that was the only thing that, like, chilled him out. And he was like, even the next day, he's just like, I don't even know how to describe it, dude. He's like,
yeah, they gave me some like 5 milligram hydrocodones, and it was just like, man, that wasn't even touching it, dude.
yeah, right.
I think I chugged about 8, ibuprofens, because back in the Marine Corps they used to give us the 800s,
Oh yeah,
like the horse
800.
And
That's
I'll
right.
take like 3 or 4 of them. I'm like, okay, man, if I used to do that back in the day, I'm just taking a handful of eating them like sixlets, dude. It was like, whatever. It's like, man, this just gotta help or something, because it was. Whew.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think I left Seminole that morning about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning. I got home to my house Monday morning at 7:15 in the morning.
Oh.
That's how many times I had to stop and take a leak, or I had to stop and try to rest, or I stopped and freaking roll around in my front seat about to die for about 3 hours in Alabama. It was just like, it was awful, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks. It happened during a tournament.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it sucked pretty bad.
Couldn't happen during work.
No, couldn't happen during work. It's freaking short term.
Yeah, right.
I'm glad I didn't have to take off more days when I got home, because I was like, man, I'm gonna have to take off some more vacation, because then that burns into the time off I need for the fishing tournaments.
Yeah.
Time off for the tournaments, because it's pretty busy.
Just be glad you have sick days and stuff, man. I don't get them. I don't get them at all.
Oh dang,
it sucks.
I don't get many. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they base hours off of 8-hour days, but I work 12-hour shifts. So that's 40 hours of sick time. I was like, well, that don't do nothing. That gives me 3 days.
Yeah.
Hours. It's like they still base everything off of the day people, which is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of them deals. It's all right. I mean, deal with it.
Oh, man.
Only work 14 days out of 28, so I can deal with it.
Yeah, you got a pretty sick schedule, dude.
That schedule. Yeah, there's quite a few of the guys I've talked to and met that chase tournaments and stuff, or they work that rotating, what they call a DuPont schedule.
Yeah, 7 on.
Yeah, that
or 3-2-2-3.
3-2-3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a 7-day break in between everything. Yeah, it starts over. Like
what do you do?
I'm process operations at a petrochemical plant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think I ever knew that.
Yeah. I used to do the same exact thing for Chevron. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I work for a Taiwanese company. It's all good. It's U.S. based, but it's big complex, really big complex. Huge. Dangerous. You think, fishing a tournament's dangerous. Like, you get a kidney stone while you're fishing a tournament. You think something happened at work, or not in a kayak at a tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the unfortunate thing is, there's you get hours. When you work overtime, you're on a. They got you like if you work 12 or 24 hours, they keep track of it. So when a job comes open and nobody wants it, if you're low on the hours, unfortunately, like I am for tomorrow, you have to work. So
you get voluntold.
It's the beginning of the year, so everything reset. And then once everybody starts getting hours and they start getting ahead of you, you got to catch back up. So normally there's a lot of money hungry. I could care less about overtime. Just let me have my days off.
For real. 8 and skate. That's what I do, man.
I could care less about overtime. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have extra money, but if you work more than 24 hours on a check, old Uncle Sam's taking most of it.
Yeah. I'm the same way, man. I hate working overtime. I'd rather just have time to do whatever.
Yep. I'd rather be on.
It's not worth it.
Hanging out with the kiddos, family.
Yep.
Especially when you're going to be, have a few tournaments to go to. You got stuff going on. You got to kind of make up for that and spend some time with the family and all that before you can go.
Yeah. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brad.
You never answered my question. What's your first tournament?
Oh, it'll be NC.
Oh, starting off with a bang.
So you decided to go to that? I thought you weren't going to.
I'm still on the fence.
I think you should go, man.
I'm sure I'll go. That's
every day you wait, it costs like $100 more.
Oh yeah.
You got to sign up.
Good old KBF. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be there. I'm sure. And then I come home, and then 2 weeks later is our first club event. Right?
KBL?
Yeah, KBL.
Where's that one at?
I can tell you. Give me a minute.
You guys seeing Brian video still?
I think it's I think it's on Amazonia. I think. Let me check. And I know Grubby, Indiana, grassroots bass series. They're doing some events there too this year. I was talking to Brock Howell about it tonight. He's like, "Yeah, man, I want to get up there." He told me tonight that guy that ran him over actually sent him a check for the money for the gear he lost.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, right after it happened, he called him and said first one's on Amazonia, and then a couple weeks later it's on Banner Marsh. That's like Susie's stomping grounds. But he said a couple weeks after he got run over, the dude called him. I guess he lost his job. Brock was like, "Dude, do what you got to do. You got a family." And then guy was going to get a hold of him after he got back on his feet, and Brock just got a check for like $500, which covered his rods that he lost. But Brock called the dude and just told him like, "Hey man, like I appreciate you doing that, but don't worry about the rest. Kayak fishing community, help me out. You're in some struggling times. Take care of your family and whatnot." So it's kind of cool to see that, dude. Brock's a good dude, real good dude. So,
that's cool.
Yeah. So good old kayak fishing family love,
Yeah, dude. You see that at a lot of events too, and it's cool with the camaraderie and stuff. But man, there's some brand bashing going on, dude.
Oh man, I wish they would stop. Good Lord.
Bunch of jackasses.
I don't even know what's going on. All I saw was like some stupid memes about Vibe or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm staying away from all this crap. Like,
I don't even comment on it.
I don't even know what's going on, man.
That's because you've been suffering from that coronavirus, man. You've been all
You've been all corona'd out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was awful. I had like 102 temperature for 3 days, and
yeah,
it sucked.
Yeah, that's
That's
no
what
good.
happens when you
But-
make out with
Fun.
Ricketts at the Cincinnati Boat Show.
Well, he was making out. They were all mugged up.
He made
Hey.
out with Ricketts after Ricketts fell in the demo pool and was freezing, and they caught
Oh,
something in downtown
God.
Cincinnati.
Hey,
smooching
dude,
on the
you
corner.
got to do what you got to do to get your demo boat.
Oh.
Yeah. Man.
I'm just joking.
So,
No, you're
speaking of boats, what's everybody going to be in this year?
Ooh.
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 Who's
Well,
going first?
Doo-doo's in a Kilroy, right?
Yeah, I'm in a Kilroy
and the
HD
Big Boy.
and a Big
Is that-
Rig FD.
New
And
Kilroy?
Yeah, the Kilroy HD. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome little platform, man, for paddling in the back marsh and everything, or sliding in some creek somewhere. Pretty cool. Now I have a U-pick and a Bite FD coming also.
How
I
you
like that
that?
U-pick. I
Yeah.
thought that was a cool boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a torpedo on it, and I'm gonna fish couple of our redfish trails. Jumped on the torpedo bandwagon and allowing motors, so it's like pissed off some people, but oh well. I normally paddle 8 or 9 miles for redfish tournaments and paddle. So
That's
I'm
crazy.
not afraid to paddle. That's not the case. It's not a big deal. But damn, if they're gonna allow motors, you damn straight I'm gonna have my torpedo on the back of that thing.
There you go.
Yep.
That U-pick is sweet, dude. Like Dan
Yeah.
said, when we unboxed it up at Rocktown. Well, it was at the Chicago show 2 weeks ago.
Y'all got some in finally over there.
Yeah. And we unbagged it, and I was like, "Whoo, that's a sweet little rig."
They're pretty sweet. It's 12'2". Yeah, it's got a little link to it.
Yeah.
Little stability. There's no hatches or anything, so it's you're not gonna get
Those
water
gear
in it.
tracks, man. Those
Yep.
gear tracks going down the sides.
Yeah.
The
pretty
Kilroy's just
sweet.
like the same way. The Kilroy's got gear tracks down the whole side, and
Yeah.
I never thought I would like a hybrid kayak like that, but man, I know
You fish out of that quite a bit, man.
Yeah, most of the time in those little back lakes in the marsh, I'm in that thing, man. That thing's awesome.
Nice.
What do they call it? A Canoe or something like that?
Yeah.
It's a sweet boat. Like
Dude, they're awesome.
we
Yeah.
demoed it
Big
at
on
the show, and
Yeah.
I liked it.
That's what I'm going to be
Yeah.
paddling for my team boat. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Kilroy.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I'm going to buy the big rig.
FD.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah,
But
mine.
I got sold on the Kilroy because I want to take my 4-year-old out some more
Yes.
this year. And
Nice.
with the added length, I'm like, man, and it's got that padded deck like the U-pick. But what's cool is I kind of was between the Mayfly and that. But the Mayfly has, the same kind of gear track seating, but that gear track sits up a little bit above everything.
Yes.
Right.
I was like, dude, that'd be uncomfortable for him to sit on. But dude, in the U-pick and in the Kilroy HD, it's recessed underneath the deck mat. So
Yeah.
You can add another seat in that thing too, can't you?
yeah.
That's sweet.
So I just talked to Mike Grimsley. I chatted him earlier because I know Jackson's got some plans for it from what I understand, but that stuff's kind of on hold right now. But I asked Grimsley because he's into fabrication work. I don't know if you've seen him lately. He's a local guy that we know around here, and he started building this monstrous trailer. And I'm like, dude, do you think you could build like a small seat for like a little kid that can mount to that gear track? And he's like, oh yeah, dude, for sure. So
Nice.
I'm like, dude, that'd be awesome, man. I'm gonna take him
Pretty
out,
cool.
put him on the river, do some overnight trips, I think, with Ricketts and his old boy. And so I'm pretty stoked. It'll be a little bit easier to maintain him in there too. He won't be, it won't freak me out as much when he starts leaning over,
Yeah.
like trying to play in the water. So
You know what
Yeah.
you might want to look at is New Canoe makes a bench seat for the front of the Frontier 12. That might you might be able to modify that, and it just mounts with two, T-bolts.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, you might
Modify
be able
that.
to modify it to go right in. I can get you some measurements on it.
So who's been in the Kilroy HD or the U-pick? Y'all have how do
haven't.
I wish that seat would come on the big rig.
yeah.
I've never been on the big rig seat.
So
I'm liking that seat a lot.
Well, that's the same seat they put in the Bite FD, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the black frame seat. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a little
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
The new updated version seat for the white? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't sat in that yet.
Yeah. What boat you in this year, Brad?
Yeah.
I'm Huntsman SS127.
I like that Huntsman color. That looks good.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the red line, but then I was thinking at the end of the year that's probably gonna be hard to sell. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Huntsman is what we got on display right now in our booth. That's what we've been using at the shows. A lot of people are clinging to that camo color.
It's a nice pattern too. I like it, man.
Yeah.
It blends real well.
Yeah,
Plus-
it's subtle. It's not like extravagant.
Plus that navigator paddle is gonna look sick with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna look
that's got to be the best looking paddle on the market.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I love it.
It looks
I love
sweet.
it.
I love that wood grain, dude.
Yeah, I need to get one of those.
Hey Brad, we got to get your ODNR set up then for your clothes.
Yeah, who was that told me that?
I don't remember, but Brad had this get up one time, dude, and we were out fishing.
It was Jay. It was you guys at Dale Hollow.
Yeah. And we were telling him that he needed to wear like a tan shirt with like green khakis, and then he'd look like an ODN or like a Department of Natural Resources officer coming up on a kayak on people.
Every time I got on the water in that gray Bonafide, I'd get guys coming up to me and be like, dude, I thought you were a park ranger at first. I'm like, John Graves used to say it all the time, man, you look like a park ranger. Like literally every time I was on the water with that guy.
Oh, man.
So then we went to Dale Hollow, and Jay was like, yeah, the way you're sitting up straight and have your posture while you're coming down the lake in your Bonafide, man, you look like a park ranger. So now they all want me to get a park ranger outfit and get on the water in it.
That's hilarious.
I'll do it. Do it for video.
DP? What are you gonna be in?
Yeah.
For me, it's staying with the Native Titan 12, and then we're here probably next month. We're about to get the Native Ultimate 15, and it's one like you were saying. I have a 3.5-year-old, so it's that hybrid Native canoe kayak deal.
Yeah, those are sweet boats. Those are sweet.
Where you can have 2 seats, or you can turn it into one. So that's going to be my river boat.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up real quick because I don't think I've seen it. Native Ultimate.
They actually have they have an FX13 with a pedal drive in it too. That's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's another one. If the new canoe front seat doesn't work, you might could look at the Ultimate one, and they have one that you can remove too that might work for you.
How heavy is that thing?
I think the 15.
It's light, I think.
Yeah, the 15's pretty heavy, but they have like a 12 and like they have a couple different sizes. The 15's the big one. So because we want to do like canoe trips and stay overnight and things, camping trips and all that. So I want a little bit bigger boat to have carry some more stuff, a little more capacity.
I didn't know you were a river guy too.
I'm not at all.
No.
No, I kind of grew up canoeing. That's how, because I'm from the coast. So we grew up either in the bay boat. We were either going out saltwater or we'd go canoeing back in the creeks. So kayaking came later. So I'm not really like fishing river guy, but we have so many here. Hopefully I'm trying to stretch, spread my wings and try something different.
Yeah.
Change it up a little bit.
So many guys around here, like they go way back and they win some tournaments, but they're doing like crazy, going over beaver dams. Like, they're doing some crazy stuff to win some tournaments. So I can't miss out on all that.
So, speaking of beaver dams, I just watched a video Chad Hoover posted like 2 or 3 years ago, where he said he would hook a come along to the middle of this beaver dam and then the other end to a tree. And he said he'd ratchet that thing out and rip a hole in it. He said, right when you rip a hole in it, wait 30 to 45 minutes and you'll just have fish just stacking right on top of where you ripped that hole, because it's kind of like a current inlet, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting there. It just reminded me of it. I thought it was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah. Brian, what you gonna still be in a Angler 360. Blue
Yeah.
Sky.
Well, so I can't fish out of the 360 through KBL. They don't allow
They don't allow it.
it.
Because it's not a kayak.
Damn old pontoon boat.
Don't hate.
Pontoon.
No,
I know you guys are jealous. It's cool. Man.
Hey, dude.
I want one. I want to get one myself.
Most of the kayaks today aren't kayaks, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you want to break it down that way. So
I do have a Titan. That's me saying that with a Titan 12. I have like the most wide boat. Yeah.
Well, I gave them a hard time about it. So in our club, we got a group chat amongst all the members because we're limited to 50 members because of permit issues up here in Illinois. So I told them I was going to be paddling an eddy line. That's a touring kayak.
Yeah. Go fast, man.
That was a joke. Well, that's what I told him. I'm like, dude, I'll paddle right past your Hobie. And that eddy line, dude, those things rock. But yeah, so realistically though, I'm like my man Doodoo over there. I'm looking at a Bite FD.
There you go.
Yeah, that thing looks pretty badass.
It looks fast.
It's a little go-kart on the water, man.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to say.
Around. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, everybody says that it's going to be a go-kart on the water. So, we just got ours in at the shop, and I was just like, ooh.
You know, that marsh color is growing on me a little bit.
Is that the green?
That's the white with
and brown.
The light white, brown, and green kind of.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
I do.
I didn't, but it's kind of growing on me now. I'm kind of liking it.
They changed the Wicked to Dorado, which me and Jay were. Yeah, like they took the black out of the Wicked and then added blue instead or something.
Yeah, the slate color. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of at. I like the green, but I know that.
My big rig is that stone color. But I got like all fluorescent orange accents, because of the new rudders they're like bright ass safety orange. So I got some safety orange pedals.
Nice.
It's like I want everything to bright as hell on there.
Yeah.
Color coordinated.
Hey. Dan just pulled a Ryan Milford.
I did. I'm not ashamed of that. This is an after-hour show, bitch. Come on.
Pittsburgh 2.0.
Yeah, but here's the difference. He said he'd be right back. He didn't just hold up a finger and run for the door.
I didn't hear him say that. I missed it.
Dude, I swear to God, that was the funniest video I've ever had to edit. Like, straight up, dude. Like, I know that Dustin can attest to this, dude. If you've ever talked to and met Aaron Steiger, he's like one of the nicest dudes ever. And he wants to do nothing but help folks. And he's just talking, and then Milford just runs for the door. And Aaron's like, is he okay? Like, is his house on fire? Like, what just happened? And then Aaron's just sitting there like, all right. Like,
do you have that clip still?
Oh, yeah.
You should send it to the group again.
Yeah. Oh, I will. I will.
That's funny. Yeah, he's all sitting quiet, like.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he comes back and he's like, everything okay, dude? And Milford's like, oh, sorry, dude. I had to pee really bad. and Aaron's like, okay, well, do you want me to, like, pick up where I left off? Or, like, what do you want me to do? Poor Aaron.
He's a cool guy. I met him once this past year. Me, Josh, and Jason fished with him.
Yeah.
I like him. He's cool.
I've never met him in person, but I've had many like hour-plus long conversations with him.
Yep. Oh yeah.
When I was at Table Rock Lake, I talked to him for like 3 hours, dude, because his family was sick and he was hiding out in the garage, and we just got on a mixture of topics. So it was kind of crazy, but. Yeah.
Dude, he can catch fish too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man can fish.
Yeah, I think he's gonna jump into the tournaments this year too.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I saw he put out a schedule that he was gonna.
He's gonna be. He bought a boat.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah, I
too.
saw that too. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think he's gonna roll the tournament thing now. Possibly. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna start spending time with the family and hanging out the boat. Kind of look. That's what it seemed like. So.
Yeah. Good for him.
And
Yeah.
Whole family gets right in the way, don't they?
that's why I don't have any kids yet.
Brad, are you gonna get that second boat for like rivers and stuff? Or are you just gonna stick with the 12.7?
I want to. I was talking about getting the RS-117 for the river.
That's an awesome riverboat, dude.
Yeah.
When I had mine, I loved it in the rivers. But I tell you what, this year fishing the Coosa HD out of the river, way better. But I know you're a bona fide guy.
No, Coos is made for rivers like that. So
yeah, but that bona fide 11.7, dude, that it turned like, you know how, I mean, with that catamaran style hull, the 127 is just a little bit stiffer on the turning.
Mm-hmm.
That 11.7, it turns much better.
Yeah, the 127 is pretty tough to maneuver. But
I wish they would have put the 127 seat on the 11.7. Yeah, it would be badass.
That'd be nice.
I'm waiting for that Titan one. I'll say it. I love the Big Adventures merger. I'm waiting because I had the 127. Now I have the Titan. I love the riggability of the 127, and I love the stability of the Titan. You put them two together.
Mm.
I'm excited to see what they announce at ICAST this year.
But
I just have a feeling something's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a pedal drive bonafide some sort.
Well, from what I've heard, just a little inside baseball is some of the capabilities of bonafide had a giant oven, a massive oven, and whenever they brought that down to the native headquarters now it's in the Big Adventures shop, and so it's going to allow native to be able to do some things with the same strength hull, but be able to do it with a little bit thinner plastic. So there's going to be some things that native just wasn't able to do before, but I think with they're definitely still going, from what I've heard, they're going to be their own DNA. They're going to be their own brand. So I don't expect a total merger, but I think some of the capabilities of each brand is going to merge, where some things that maybe Bonafide wasn't able to do as well, and maybe Native wasn't able to do as well, they'll be their own thing, but they'll each be better because of the merger. I'm not trying to hype them up because I'm on Native team. Any brand that gets better and you're bringing a better product to market, I think that excites everybody. So
sure.
Yeah.
I think that's happening all across the industry now too.
Yep.
Well, Pelicans might get badass because they just got bought out Wilderness.
Yep.
No more rivets. No more rivets.
Oh man.
I think you're spot on though, Dan. I mean, it's like, you take two awesome companies and you put them together, dude. I mean, like you said, I think you're going to see some crossover there because there's some stuff that Bonafide could do that Native couldn't, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I think Luther posted about him meeting with Native, and they were working on some design stuff just recently. But
where he was saying that he was loving being a part of it. Yeah. I read that same thing too.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
What about Apex Watercraft? That was an interesting thing.
Dude, I'm pumped to see what that's about.
Yeah, at first I thought that was going to be a whitewater boats, but they're like, no, fishing kayaks.
Sit on top fishing kayaks.
Look,
all right.
Our fishing kayaks they can't get heavier. They can't really get longer because if you're staying pedal drive, now maybe if they're going motor only for sure, but I think always the genesis of what we're doing, they're either going to get lighter or they're going to get motorized. And if you're going lighter, you have to go carbon fiber. So I don't want to buy one, but I definitely think that's where it's going.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Rick had said that he heard they're supposed to be like $5,000, $6,000 boats, and it's going to be carbon fiber.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only $1,000 more than a Hobie.
Yeah. I'd like to. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing.
There's a new Cadillac in town.
Yeah, I just hope like more companies catch on to this 360 thing, man. I want to see more boats that can have that capability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
It is sweet.
It is.
They're gonna have to do it though in order to compete.
I think for me, and not this isn't being a native guy. The reason it really isn't. The reason I initially, because before I bought my native, I was looking at Hobie and I was looking at native, and I wanted something that was more durable. Like, if my drive breaks, I don't have $1,000. We don't keep $1,000 in our checking account just to put on a new drive. So I was really concerned with that. So I think version 2 of Hobie, like, it's a great thing. It's obviously the most, whenever it's working right, it's the most capable boat on the market. Like, nobody can deny that. It's doing something that no other boat can do, but it needs to be durable. It needs to be, like, maybe not bulletproof, but to the point to where you're not worried about it all on the water. And I would be, it's not to that point to me. And will it ever be? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they're doing, there's no doubt Hobie is doing something that nobody else does. If they can make it durable enough to be a great dependable boat, I don't know, but I hope they do, and I hope every kayak, whether it's Jackson, Native, anybody else, is able to bring that kind of same technology to their drives as well.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. I mean, like you said, you break a Hobie drive, that's well, and that 360 drive's got to be more than the normal. I think a normal one's like $900, $1,000.
It's so many moving parts. It just kind of scared me a little bit.
Anything with moving parts, any drive, you have to maintain it. You do, especially when you're fishing saltwater like me. 65% of the time I'm in saltwater, so you have to rinse it, you have to let it dry, you have to keep it lubricated with like Teflon lubrication, or Tri-Flow, or Royal Purple makes a real good one. You have to stay on top of it, because you're going to get corrosion if you don't. And anything with moving parts is prone to breakage. I mean, I know guys that are on the Hobie team, and they have maintenance kits they take with them on the water. I take extra pieces, shear pins, different types of bolts, my pedals, just in case. I mean, you never know. You got a backup kit when you're going to a tournament. You never know if something's going to happen. I mean, just like you say, any moving part can break.
And I don't
care what kayak is on. Yeah,
I 100% give it to Hobie for they're pushing the technology of our sport and our drives, and I definitely appreciate them for that. And I'm not putting them down at all, because it's an awesome thing for sure.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as you, man. I agree.
What boat are you guys on? The Titan or the Bonafide?
The new
Bonafide. I want to see this tandem kayaking that you guys got going on.
It was I don't know.
The seats face each other.
Yeah.
So one person's pedaling backward while the other one's
paddling forward.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's.
Oh.
Hey, we might be onto something. Let's create a boat.
Yeah. New team tournaments for kayak bass fishing. With kayaks with seats facing each other.
Yeah, it can be shaped like one of those swan boats that you go through.
Well, you got to make sure you're both either both right-handed or both left, because if you're facing opposite, then it works out, because you're each casting off a side. But if one's right-handed, one's left-handed, that ain't gonna work too well.
Go get in on some Slay Nation tournaments. Huh? I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them. They're starting to pop up over here too on some. They got a schedule for Texas. Everything's up north. I have nothing down here. They're up north Texas.
On the Real Down, we interviewed Frankie Provolone, and that guy, they just started last year,
Yeah.
It's amazing how far they went in 1 year, and then this year, before the season even started, they've got trails all over. So it's
cool.
Whatever
A lot of
whatever
people
that guy's
were bitching
doing
about the membership fee.
Yeah.
You know, you got the people like that just like, I ain't paying no membership fee to fish nothing. And then, but it's different, you know. You canoe, kayak, or like a John boat, you know. You fish against everybody is, you know, you got swag to give out, you know. They got some good raffles. They got some good sponsors. It looks pretty fun. I just wish stuff was closer to me, you know.
Good discounts too. I mean, you do pay that membership fee, but you get some good discounts. Yeah. And it's funny the way he was talking. I don't think there's anything you could bring out there besides a bass boat that you couldn't fish in. I mean, you could fish in a damn inner tube. Frankie does not care. Bring it out there, fish. He doesn't care.
It's just cool, man. It gives everybody an opportunity, you know. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a cool concept.
We had talked before, dude. I want to just go fish one in an old paddle boat.
Yeah,
like the side by side paddle boat, old school, like you ran at the state park. I want to go out there and compete in one of them dudes. Like set it up right, get it all loaded up, and go out there and just slay.
No, you got to get one of those ones that looks like a swan. You look like a badass if you show up with a swan pedal boat.
Swan, or there's one that I've seen them that they're like a hippopotamus.
Show up to a tournament with that thing, that'd be badass.
That'd be money, man.
And just crush it.
Money.
And just crush it. Just crush it.
Just kill everybody. Like you know, beat everybody by 20 inches in the swan. You just got swanned.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Yeah. Stop looking at me, Swan.
Every time you flex, you just go like this.
She got swanned.
Oh man,
that was cute.
Brad, you got your hat pushed up. It looks like you have a pair of underwear on top of your head.
Yeah. Or a bra, you know, like Weird Science.
Yeah. Or a bonnet. Yeah.
Milkmaid.
Oh, there
we go. They got Amish communities out here, don't they?
Yeah. He's a Mennonite.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not putting down your religion, man. You can be whatever you want to be.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, that's good stuff.
We good stuff.
No.
What are we running at now? We're probably pretty.
Hour and 13.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Well, I thought Ricketts was going to jump on, but I guess he's having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say too if I really didn't want to get on the podcast.
You forgot the quotations.
My camera doesn't work.
Shots fired. Oh, that's great. I was thinking about it. I've never done a podcast with Dustin.
No.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, OG show.
I wasn't on there.
Oh no, that's right.
That was the one I missed for some reason.
Right. Yes.
No, we did a group. We did a group.
No, we did do a round table. Yeah, we did.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, that was like in December sometime. Yeah.
Because
then we did the
with you, right, Dan?
Huh?
I did one with you, right?
Yeah, it was the first reel down you were on, and whenever I was being introduced, I've never been on the OG.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to come on the OG show?
I'm an OG. What's up?
Holla.
Last night we went out to eat, and I was wearing like this black and blue plaid, you know, like the buffalo plaid but blue. I had my socks hat on. I was like, dude, I'm like Easy without the Jerry curl.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, light skin Easy without the Jerry curl. But,
yeah.
OG. I was thinking OG, you know.
Yo, I'm Easy. I got bitches galore.
Yeah, I like I like some Easy.
Oh,
I'm all right with it.
Yeah, my daughter she gets in my truck, and it's like on that Sirius, the Rock the Bells radio, the LL Cool J channel, and it's always like playing something. My daughter's like, Dad, like, come on, let's take it back right here. Some old Eric B and Rakim, boy. Oh,
we're
man,
keeping it real.
We do that
yeah.
to our son all the time. Anytime we're in the vehicle, we'll turn on some like old school rap, and me and my wife are like bouncing the hands in the air, and he's just like in the back turning red, like, God, just stop. Just let me out. I'll walk home.
My daughter, she's like, whatever. I said, so what, you want to hear some of that Post Malone? She's like, Dad, it's Post Malone. Like,
I'm about to date myself. I don't get any of that, man. I'm sorry.
I don't either.
I used to love rap. I had so much
sleepy rap. And every word rhymes. They can't flow like Nas or Eric B and Rock.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dan, how old are you?
I'm 40. I turned
Okay.
41 in March. But all the trap and all that, like young Lil Yachty and 69 Savages or whatever, I don't get any of that, man.
I don't get it.
Hey, dude, I've never heard of any of those guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're speaking a foreign language.
At least you know the names. I don't even know the names of them.
They're from Atlanta right here, so you know.
Yeah.
At first, I thought you were talking about fishing lures. I'm like, 69 Trap. Like, wasn't that the Sixth Sense that came out that Brian just showed us?
It might be, and maybe that's why I don't get it. 70X Snatch and Trap, and I don't get it.
We just gave them a great marketing idea. That's funny.
So, Brian, you're going to fish the NC. You're actually going to enter the tournament, or are you just going to go down there?
No, if I go down there, I'm fishing the tournament.
All right. I'm just wondering, man. We were talking about paddle and fin rating it. Yeah. Like
I have
a bad high school party, man. Paddle and fin shows up and ruins the whole NC.
I have
rating that NC like we're rating your mom's panty drawer.
Oh Lord.
I'll be there. Hopefully sandstones.
I have a tournament 2 weekends before on Gunnersville with North Alabama, but I'm obviously not fishing the national championship. So that weekend before, I'm down to fish with any of y'all. Let me know.
All right.
Brian, there you go. You got somebody to hook you up with spots.
I like it.
I like it. I'm down.
I mean, Dan already gave me some insights a long time ago.
Yeah.
When we
I don't know Gunnersville. I know it in the summer, but in that post spawn time, I don't know a lot of areas, but I know two, and they're very productive. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that episode you did with Kurt Smits and Derek Brundle is pretty good. When you're talking about Logan Martin. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened with that. My computer did like a whole instantaneous software update, and I couldn't stop it, so I lost at the end of the show. I got kicked off at the end of the show, but I'm not going to fish that tournament, Logan Martin. It's here, and I love that lake, but I'm just not going to fish it. I'm going to stay more local this year.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's Logan Martin's a fun lake. There's a lot of fish, so it's not like Seminole where you can go get whooped like I did. But you're going to go there and you're going to catch some fish. But if people don't have largemouth, they're not. It's a one-day tournament. They're not going to be in the game. So
yeah.
Well, I thought it was cool. I was listening to that today, and I heard Sam say like, "Oh, we lost Dan," and I realized that when I edited and uploaded it, like I didn't listen to it, but at the very end, because I clipped the front at the beginning and then clipped the end, to kill the little section of silence or whatever, and I was clipping it, and I'm like, why is it Kurt Smits and Sam? What happened to Dan?
yeah.
I'm like, maybe they went long and like Dan had to go or something. Maybe he had to pee like Milford. But like, I was like, what the heck? And then I was listening to it today, and Sam was like, well, thanks for coming on, Kurt, because Brundle had fallen off, got out of there because he said all his thanks and whatever, and got off, and then Kurt ran through his, and then Sam was like, well, thanks a lot, man. I lost my co-host, but I got to talk about some upcoming events. You're more than welcome to hang out. And Kurt's like, yeah, man, I'll hang out, and then
yeah.
he finished the segment with him, so that was kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I just could not get back on. We don't use my computer for a whole lot, except for the podcast, and for my wife does a lot of photo editing.
Okay.
So it doesn't get updated very often, and it said F you, I'm shutting down and updating. I'm doing this right now, whether you want me to or not. And I couldn't stop it. Yeah.
When is the NC?
2nd through the 4th of April.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
At the beginning of April?
Yeah.
2nd through the 4th. How many days is that tournament? 2?
It's 3.
It's a 3-day tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They cut the field after the 2nd day.
Oh, okay.
I have a tournament on 21st of March. So, and last year I had 50. Here's how it could go. I had 54 inches and got 3rd place. It was only 3-fish tournament here in Alabama. They do 3 fish. So, and I had 4 fish that came off that were all over 5 that would have given me the win. So any one of those were like $500 fish.
Yeah.
And that hurt my feelings, but yeah. So there are, at that time of year, it can get this. Somebody's going to get on them, and it's going to get stupid on Guntersville. Yeah,
I believe it.
I really think that one's going to be a 200, or it could potentially be the first 300-inch tournament.
That'd be crazy.
It's totally possible.
300-inch days.
No,
I mean, you'd be a legend in the kayak fishing world.
Well, Bam
Legend.
out in California is the only one with a 2-day tournament.
Yeah.
It could be the first 300-inch tournament.
Bam Miller?
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, Bam Miller.
Is he on the Jackson team now?
I don't know.
I just saw he got a new Jackson kayak. That's why I was asking.
Oh, did he? He was fishing Ivan Outback, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was before.
I don't know on that. I don't know.
So that tournament's going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They're not going to do it on Sunday.
Yeah, that's correct.
The awards when are the awards? Sunday? Or Saturday? I don't even know.
I'm asking because I'm thinking about going down there.
Dude, I'd like to go. It'd be a weekend. I'd have to go like Friday though.
I have a free room you can stay in.
Ooh.
I mean, it's 2 hours away, but you
That's
can
not
stay
bad,
here.
though.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
From door to door, from door to ramp, it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta jump off here. I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's
wind this down. Would you guys like to thank your sponsors?
Native.
Rocktown Paddlesports, Loveland Canoe and Kayak, Fish Mob Lures, Hammered Lures. I don't remember the rest.
Native.
Yeah.
How do you make it in? I don't know. If I knew how.
So it looked like you were flashing some gang signs. You know?
If I
all the rap talk, and now you're flashing signs, bro.
Now you look like these crazy Ohio State Buckeyes fans up here in Ohio, man. Doing all these stupid like shapes.
It's War Eagle down here.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Get these gentlemen some banners.
I think Dan's got his. I gotta get.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get Doo-Doos picked up because I did something different for Doo-Doos.
Sam's making me look so bad on the reel down. He's got this whole like wood grain, like he's got like the whole shiplap deal going on.
Shiplap.
And it's in the corner of his garage. That's the best part.
Yeah, he's all ghetto, but he makes it look nice. So. And I can't even put up my damn poster, so I'm about to get legit. He one up me. I'm about to one up his ass. So
shit!
It's coming, Sam. It's coming.
It's going down on the reel down.
You're going down.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this installment of After Hours.
After hours.
Till next time, tight lines, smooth paddle.
Yeah.
Peace.
See ya.
Go check out the website, guys. Paddle, the letter N and fin.com. Also check out YouTube, youtube.com/paddle-and-fin. If you got a question, comment, want to hear from a future guest, feel free to email us at paddle, the letter N and fin @gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We're doing giveaways, announcements, things like that at Facebook and Instagram at paddle and fin. Shout out to our show supporters, Rocktown Adventures, Loveland Canoe and Kayak, Hammered Lures, Fish Mob Lures, TRC Covers, Ketch Products. Go to ketchproducts.com. You can put the paddle and fin logo right on your catch board. Don't forget to go over and pick up your JigMasters Jigs. Use promo code PNF20 and save 20% today. Don't forget to rate and review the podcast on whatever platform you're listening to. It helps grow the audience, helps others find our podcast. So please drop a 5-star rating in on the podcast platform you're listening on. Don't forget about the recycled plastics program, you guys. Take your used plastic baits, put them in an envelope, mail them to the address in the show notes. Our man Eric Richards at Hammered Lures melts those down, makes new baits, and donates them to various chapters of Heroes on the Water.